The Ghost Out is a procedure where we get involved with local high school, EMS, police department, everybody we can get our hands on, and we dramatically recreate a drunk driving crash where someone gets critically injured.
We have ground ambulance, fire department, EMS, all those that would respond to a normal accident come to the scene. They use the jaws of life, tools that the fire department would normally remove students or individuals from a car crash. They are brought here to the hospital. We have a reenactment in our trauma bay.
I got a broken pelvis here in this bed. I think she probably needs the OR. Somebody call the OR. Get them on the phone for me. Take her to the operating room. A lock and roll. Make a hole, people. I don't know if she's going to be able to walk again. But go ahead and start chest compressions.
Chest compressions, what's going on?
With all students observing that have been participants in the program today.
She's got multiple broken ribs. I want to give her pain medicine.
They'll sit down and have lunch. They write a letter to their parents saying, I chose to drink and drive and I never got to tell you this. So they write letters to their parents. They will also visit the police department. They'll go through the judicial system today, and then we will follow it up with an assembly at their high school. Their obituaries will be read.
We do this because it's not real to people, especially young people who've never seen it before. We try to make it real for them. We try to show them what the process is. We try to show them what happens to you when you get here, how horrible and terrifying it can be to lay here in the trauma bay while we do things and you bleed and yell, while your parents are outside pacing, not knowing whether you're going to live or die. We want them to see that there's consequences to their actions, and this is our way of trying to make it real for them.
Yes, we've asked the students today to be sure and share their message, share what they've experienced. We normally do this event a couple of days before prom, and that gives those students that participated an opportunity to go back and say, this is what happened, this is what I went through. We hope to impact at least one person today that will make the decision not to drink and drive, not to drive impaired.
Whether it be prom or friends or just hanging out, that they remember this, they remember the feelings, so maybe they make a better choice to not drink and drive, or to call someone.
Pick up the phone and call somebody. Pick up the phone and call anybody. Your parents might be upset if it's 2 in the morning. I'd be upset if my daughter called at 2 in the morning wanting a ride home because her ride was drunk, but nowhere near as upset as I'd be coming down to the morgue to identify her body.
Parents would, I can guarantee they would much rather have that phone call saying, hey, come get me, rather than hearing a knock at the door or hearing a phone call where I'm on the other end saying, hey, your son or daughter's not coming home at night.
If you get one thing out of this entire procedure is that the vast majority of trauma is preventable. In that, if you make intelligent decisions, don't drink and drive, don't text and drive, wear your seatbelt. Those 3 things alone will reduce your chances of ever having a crash, or if you do have a crash, surviving a crash.